What is going on, guys? You okay? Welcome back for another stream with myself, Obsidian Gaming. Our camera's up there, actually. Normally over there, so it's kind of threw me off a little bit, this one. I do hope you are doing well. It's been a while since I've played this game, but I've just purchased the Reforged edition of Broken Sword. And I've got to admit, when I was younger, this probably used to be one of my favourite games. It was just dead nice, relaxing. Not on there. We'll go for a mouse controller on this one. Get rid of that.
Paris in the fall.
There we go, straight into
the
it.
last months of the year and the end of the millennium.
If you played this game before as well, let me know down below in comments as well what your thoughts on the game.
Of cafes, of music, of love, and of death.
It's got quite a good nostalgia feel to this game as well, hasn't it? As for myself, at least. Right, make sure the audio's all working this time. Tried to do a stream the other day with one of my mates playing Fast Food Simulator, and we had a little bit of an issue with it, really, didn't we? Where the sound volume wasn't coming through as what it should be. Skip this bit, yep. Quite long intro this bit, isn't it? Oh, there we go. That was it. I didn't want to skip past the explosion cafe scene, at least. You have done quite a good job with the Reforged on it, though. Real nice art style to the game, isn't it? That's a little bit strange. Clown going inside for a coffee. Distro bang. And if you want to see more of this game streamed as well, let me know down below in comments. I'd simply just hit that like button. That's exactly how I remember it.
As I picked myself up, all I could hear was the ceaseless drone of traffic. Life went on around me.
Too clear.
The explosion was to change my life forever.
I love the way this whole cafe's just been exploded, and the guy in the background is just cracking on with his work still.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence. The table had been overturned by the explosion.
We can't go anywhere over that way, so let's go inside first.
It was the body of the old man.
There's brown bread.
It was hard to believe I'd seen him alive only minutes before.
Let's have a root for his pockets if he's got anything interesting.
I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets.
Oh, she's over there as well.
No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page. A mysteriously undamaged bottle of spirit stood on the bar.
That reminds me of games like Monkey Island as well, this one, if you've never played it before.
I needed a stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy.
Considering as well the size of the explosion, the waitress has managed to survive.
The pretty young waitress was unconscious.
It's not as much damage as what you would think, though. It's like a blow at all, then. Wee wee.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am.
Oh, American.
Sounds like they're in an
She
echoey
asked the
corridor,
question
doesn't it?
quite innocently, but I could sense her reserve. It was something which seemed to afflict all Europeans. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy.
There's
You've
some
been
parties
knocked
that you've
out.
been attending if you
You
wake up
don't
in a place
think.
like this.
What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I am. I studied under Dr. Benton.
Who is he?
Only one of the most brilliant medical minds on this planet. He taught me everything I know about medicine. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Yeah, go on.
Is that
May as
straight
well.
or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a cheat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
I mean, personally, it's not the first thing I do after an explosion. It's like hitting the brandy.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
What about the old man? Is he dead?
Do we tell her? No.
Of course not.
It's not
I
trying to
didn't
get too
want an
hysterical.
hysterical French girl on my hands. At least, not right now.
Okay, the clown.
Do you remember what happened when the clown entered?
I remember that horrible tune he played all right. It was like a funeral dirge.
I'd never liked accordion music either.
So, is George meant to be some type of detective or anything? Or is it a case of some American on holiday and then stumbles across this thing? So, do you know what? I'm going to start investigating and see what's happening.
Did the clown speak to the old man?
No, he just laughed at him. Then he grabbed the old man's briefcase and ran out of the door.
Did you see what the old man had in his briefcase?
No, he didn't open it.
Did the old man try to stop the clown?
Oh, he didn't have a chance.
You didn't have a
The
chance.
clown dropped his accordion and ran out of the door. That's it. That's all I can remember.
Pretty much what we've seen, really, as well, isn't it?
What did the old man do when the clown snatched his briefcase?
Nothing. He just sat there like he was frozen.
Did you know the old man?
No, monsieur. I never saw him before.
Okay.
How did the old man behave?
Well, agitated. He kept looking about him at the door, at his watch.
As if he was waiting for someone?
Yes, I suppose so. He was worried about something, that's for sure.
Definitely
If you
was,
ask
wasn't
me, he was having an affair. He had that look about him, like a guilty husband.
Stay here, mademoiselle.
Possible.
I'm going to look around for evidence.
Right, let's change one or two settings quickly. So, gameplay. I want not automatic hints, but hit this one. Yeah, that's the one. That's pretty much, I'm just not wasting time then, like sitting in the same room if I've gone over everything that I can for
The sight of the dead
an
guy's
example.
staring eyes
Looking at
turned
the
my
same
knees
dead
to
body all the
jelly.
time. Gone through his pockets again.
I checked his pockets. Nothing.
Yeah, there you go. So he won't let me do anything more now with him.
The waitress was clearly suffering from shock.
See if there's anything more around here as well.
Hey,
Hey!
Huh?
stay here, mademoiselle. I'm going to look around for evidence.
No, because we are a detective after all. And that's quite a pointless conversation there, wasn't it? Alright, walk over there, dude. Alright, let's have a look outside. I think everything's around here is covered, isn't it? Don't look like there's anything else. Before I do move on. I can't believe that guy's still at work. He's just like... Probably just cracked on with
The
it.
umbrella had protected me from the bomb blast, but it was of no use to me now.
Newspaper. There's Mario as well, French Mario.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. That was the only news story. The rest was rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. Then I noticed the writing at the foot of the page.
Yep.
It read Salah ad-Din, 1345.
Right, let's take it with you, why not? Your little Mary Poppins. You found an item. Yeah, go on then. Ah, so look inside the bag. Get me items around there to examine it. Let's look at it. Right, cool, cool, cool. Ah, if I want to drag it, I can drop it there. Then combine it. Just drag it onto each other. Okay, cool.
I contemplated crawling under the umbrella and pretending none of this had ever happened.
So, if I go over here, yep, highlight straight away, doesn't it?
It was a Paris daily tabloid newspaper, full of sex.
A table over here. Anything else on the sides, maybe?
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence. The table had been overturned by the explosion.
Yeah, there you go. Can't do that again, which is good. The window.
The blast had blown out the glass, leaving a gaping hole. The blast had blown...
If I remember correctly, there's some French police officer that stops you when you walk down that way.
I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window. It was broken, all right.
When I've ever played these games as well, it always merges into one. I think there's like 3 or 4 of them, isn't it, altogether?
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Oh, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the
Can't make
American
up your mind, huh?
Drop your weapons and get down
What
on the
is it?
ground.
Are you innocent or
Acting away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
Margie? What's got a telephone there? Why's it got a telephone next to the dig site?
What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
I forgot about this guy.
Stop holding your breath at once.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur.
Goddamn Moo.
I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Yeah, quite
Clearly,
dead.
the killer knew of his presence and...
How many times have I warned you about premature extrapolation? All we know is that he is dead.
Oui,
it
oui.
seemed reasonable to assume...
A great detective assumes nothing. Take Maigret, for instance.
But he was a fictitious character, monsieur. Why, he was no more real than Poirot or Tintin.
That's
Tintin.
different, Moo. They were comedy Belgians. Anyway, it is unlikely that even you will learn much from talking to the dead. Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
Still got the good humour to it, hasn't it? It's held up.
I doubt if she is in a fit state for questioning, monsieur.
I'm sure it's like 96 this
It
game
smells to
originally
me
came
as
out
if
as
she
well.
has been drinking.
As I feared, we have stumbled upon a den of iniquity, Moo.
Leave her to me, sir. I am used to handling drunken women.
I do not doubt that for one moment.
One thing I do
Eh,
like about this
maintenant,
as well, all your
to
actions
business.
have different consequences later on. Example, giving her the drink.
Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so, apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, slightly.
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No, he was more interested in the waitress.
Why is it looking at his pencil?
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Clown.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon, the picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
I mean,
She'll live if she survives the
Don't seem bothered
hangover.
about that clown
She
either,
says
does
the
he?
American claimed to be a doctor. He forced her to drink the brandy.
I can explain everything.
Can you,
Hello?
monsieur?
Almost everything.
Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
like a clown.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Yep, good advice
Great
there.
advice.
I
Great
honestly
advice.
believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Right, good, good.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Academic? You are about to witness a scientific breakthrough.
What's he talking about? Oh, bloody Chuckle Brothers. Right, so we've got the card at the moment. So inside I've got the card and newspaper. Is that Nico or something?
Excuse me, mademoiselle?
Nicole?
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yeah, that's right, on holiday in Paris. Some holiday, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with an hat and overcoat?
Well, she knows a
I
lot
couldn't
about him.
believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh no, nothing like that. I am Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
Nicole, I thought it was.
What's that, some kind of nightclub?
No, it is a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you can interview me about the bombing. You know, an eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that
I
kind
think
of
bothered,
stuff.
is he?
I'll just
Oh, she.
stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but it was dressed like a clown.
Oh God, it's him again.
Oh,
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
I like the orders like
Who's the
dead
guy you were
abrupt to him as
supposed to
well.
meet?
His name was Planter. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. Why won't you tell me about this clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number. You help me with my story, and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. A bientôt, monsieur.
Fine.
Right, no, not yet.
I'll,
I've got loads of questions.
See you soon.
Ah, God, I've got loads of questions as well to ask her. Just that way, is it? I can't get inside there anymore. A toolbox, got a door there. Can't speak to her still. Right, I
It
remember
was a
something
tent
with this
made out of plastic sheeting.
phone or something. I should like use it to ring somebody. I don't think it's Nico. I think it might be something to do with newspaper, maybe.
Hey, stop that! Get away from there! What do you think you're doing?
I was admiring your toolbox.
Oh, wait? Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you, if you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
It's a bit aggressive, isn't it?
Okay, I get your point.
I got mental at me for the
Don't
using phone.
touch that phone!
Sorry. Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door.
Right, let's see if we can get through this door then, at least.
The door was securely locked.
Nope, can't get through the door. Right, okay, so we can visit all these different areas as well. I forgot about all this, to be honest with you. So we've got a police station, and then we've got a cafe. That's pretty much it, really, isn't it, more? Let's see if we can give this guy something to keep him distracted, maybe.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
You made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
That's work then. Okay, now he's distracted.
Look at this. Damn bleeding out liberals. Cha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say.
That's a bit
All
harsh, isn't
that
it?
fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is.
Oh, okay. Might be handy information later on.
Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
There we go. Well, I don't know what I need the tools for just yet, but I'll take what I can. Go for a little route.
I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
Just grab it anyway then, George. Just taking anything you can, mate.
The door was securely locked.
Yeah, your T-shaped thing, mate. Does that not work? No? Okay, you're not going to be able to use it. Anything else in there?
The toolbox didn't contain anything else I needed.
Right, let's do telephone, maybe. I don't know who I'm going to be calling. I don't know, for the sake of it.
Bonjour,
Catch up
Kula.
on conversation.
Oh, hi.
Bonjour.
It's George Stobar,
Hello.
the American at the cafe.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
Not yet.
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing.
Not yet.
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Adieu, monsieur.
Yeah, see ya.
I'm not a stalker, honestly. Let's get over to the police station. I'll look around there, see what's anything we can progress the story a little bit more with. There's nothing on there. Nope. We've got telephones as well, so we can call Nicole if need to.
Excuse me.
Guy at large over there looks like Grand Theft Auto, doesn't it?
Not so fast. I'd like your personal details, please.
Huh? What for?
In the event of an accident, it
Huh?
would help us to know where to send the body.
Look, is this really necessary? I came in here to talk to Rosso.
Why did you not say?
Have you had any reports concerning a suspicious clown?
Why, yes.
Ah.
There was a fracas only this morning. 3 arrests for public disorder.
And you say there was a clown involved?
A clown and a particularly offensive piece of sculpture with balloons.
Okay.
Are you in any way involved with the reprobate, monsieur?
No, not me.
Nope.
May I see Inspector Rosso?
He is not here.
But
Do you wish to leave a message for him? I have a choice of blue or black pen. I'd recommend.
I'd prefer to talk to him in person.
As you wish, monsieur.
Is Sergeant Moo available?
What? You want to speak to him?
Yes, please.
I cannot recall the last time someone asked to speak to Moo. No one ever speaks to him. Not even his kids. Eh bien. He's not here, monsieur. Like Laurel and Kitten. No, monsieur?
Hardy. Oliver Norville Hardy. Do you
Is
know
anything
anything
else?
about Rosso's psychic techniques?
I cannot comment on my superior.
You could have been serious there,
All I
surely,
will
with the
say
psychic stuff.
is that Inspector Rosso has an impressive record.
He's a good detective?
One of the best. He's a man of honor, with a fine sense of duty.
You wouldn't say he was A screwball?
Not to his face, monsieur.
Okay.
Thanks for your help, officer.
Is there anything else around here we can do? I don't think there is really, is there? Maybe go back to the calf? I think it pretty much is really, isn't it? Maybe we speak to Moo at the door of the calf. Yeah, we have to give us a bit more information. Okay, I've progressed a little bit anyway, because we've got the tool for later on if we do need it. See if Moo was tells us any information.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
You heard the inspector. Go on, monsieur.
Did you find the victim's briefcase yet?
No, sir. The inspector gave me specific instructions to guard this door.
Guard the
Until
door.
he countermands these orders or backup arrives, here I stay.
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to
I mean,
him
personally, I
to
won't be
find
getting
this
like this
killer.
invested
That
into
is
it.
best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
I really did see the clown. He ran into the alley across the street.
Did you follow him?
We can go that
That's
way,
your
can't we?
job, not mine.
An armed chase through the streets of Paris? That's not our style, monsieur. Inspector Rousseau may be unorthodox, but he's not crazy.
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantar.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
Go home.
How did you and Rosso arrive at the scene of the explosion so quickly? You arrived within minutes. Was it a tip-off?
Inspector Rousseau's sources are a perpetual mystery to me, monsieur. There are some who say he has made a pact with the devil.
Ooh,
what do you think?
mysterious.
I think he is the devil.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say.
The once over.
Huh?
Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
Was he serious about all that psycho detective stuff?
Of course. Inspector
Oh, I couldn't
Rousseau
be.
is a
Couldn't be. He's pulling your leg,
pioneer
George.
and a visionary.
It's got to be
His
pulling your leg.
revolutionary methods, once perfected, may change the face of law enforcement forever.
I can't see it taking off in L.A.
Right, let's see
you
if we
later,
can go
Sergeant.
across the way then. It just reminded me when he said that the clown ran off down the corridor, the alleyway there, so maybe we might be able to find something this way. Ah, there we go. Manhole cover.
It was a plastic crate.
Yeah, let's use that tool that we picked up from the builder.
There was nothing of interest.
Let's give it a kick, George. I'm sure that'll be alright. Make sure there's nothing around here we can use or anything first. Nope.
I examined the boxes closely. They were...
Damp
It
and
was a
empty. Bad smell.
It smelled like someone had dumped a truck. It was a battered old trash can.
Yeah, get rid of that. Right, there we go. This one there, then we'll go with that one. The manhole cover, then get that out of the way. Oh, cap.
I wondered what else lurked in the... I'd had it with sticking my nose into
Right,
French
perfect.
trash cans.
So, let's see if we can open this manhole cover. How did he fit that in his pocket? That's huge.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer. It was an iron cover concealed...
Right, let's jump down there. I love playing the Monkey Island games as well. I used to love them back in the day. Point and click mystery dramas. Red ball, that's got to be the nose, that, isn't it? It's got to be.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn.
Oh, really?
It was the clown's red nose.
That's got that in there now. Dead rat over there in the corner. Now you're up careful what tissue's picking up in the
It was a soggy,
trade.
crumpled paper tissue. I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Me personally, I probably wouldn't be picking up everything that you see in the sewers. A bit of cloth, let's pick that up.
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike. The railing was put there for a simple reason, to stop people getting past. It worked.
It can't get past, so the way is up then. Ah, there we go, there's our clown.
Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Looking for a clown, to be honest with you, mate.
I was looking for a clown.
We seen one run past.
Ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up?
It's next door to you, how do you know?
Yo, that is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
Yes.
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu. Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are
Most likely.
one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the
Just
sewer.
explain to him.
For
Chasing
all
the
I
clown.
know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Just tourists,
Most
going down
tourists
sewers.
are content
as
with
you do.
The Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Right, so,
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, hey, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh,
I mean, she's kind of hurt.
a poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
I'm not the
Can't
bad
you
guy.
understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
Ah, that's what you say.
Go for the suitcase.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Well, I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave?
I mean, they are
Or
quite
do I
big, the
have to call
suitcases, isn't it?
police?
It's a bit odd somebody coming out of the sewers with a suitcase.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Ah, you need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type. Just like you.
Hey.
Do you recognize this material?
Try
I
these.
am not telling you anything.
Maybe that?
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
Got to be something, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Mm-hmm. Then you are not a tourist.
Ah.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You
Might
know,
get a bit more information
I
about it
had
now.
a feeling there was something different about you. It is your
Possibly.
posture, your poise. Oh yes, there is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And
Okay.
I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Let's start over from the beginning and tell it just like it was.
Here we go. Bit more information now.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an arm lock. His face suddenly next to mine.
Ah,
His
might be
grip
outside here.
was like iron, but he did not know what he was up against. Oh no, he made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture.
Receive that guy.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Do you know the
I think that's
waitress
pretty
at
much
the
it. I don't think
cafe?
we'll get much more
So
information
you don't
off
want
him.
to hear about
Maybe
my
about
experiences in the
suit,
desert?
briefcase
I
might
fought
tell us a
to
little bit
make
more.
This country what it is today.
I'm sure you did, but I'm a little short of time. Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes.
Ah,
he
there we go.
was, clutched in his arms like
Wouldn't
a
tell us
baby.
before, would he,
That
about the
belonged to his
suitcase?
victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs, stolen jewels.
I don't know,
Possibly.
but the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say.
Oh, all right.
She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she
All right.
Really?
What's going on here? What type of arrangement
So
there you got?
you'd miss her if she wasn't there.
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
You want what?
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What on earth was it? Someone had emptied their nostrils into it.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
Music's
That
changed.
is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Okay, do you have the jacket?
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly
Why would you send it for
torn,
repair?
so I sent it for repair. Pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Why would you send it for repair?
Where did
That's
you
odd.
send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary dresser.
Really?
Hmm.
Got a Poirot
Looks
here,
like I'm
haven't
up
we?
against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
There's a written down
Well, I
telephone
don't
number.
expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98
Oh, there we go.
08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that is a little trick with
Right, she
numbers
knows.
that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Yeah, no feeling that, dude. Clown nose.
Take a look at this false nose.
Aha! Then,
Precisely. He must have dropped it in his panic.
unless he wanted you to find it,
Why would he want to do that?
to put you off the scent.
True. I think that's
I
everything
have
from
to
this
be
guy.
going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can
Got quite a lot of
sleep
information
little
off him
easier
then, didn't we?
tonight.
Raymond, I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon. I'll let you out.
if I remember correctly, I think we'll come out now where the roadworks are. I can't remember pretty much any of this game other than one of the scenes where you're in Ireland and there's like a goat in a castle. I used to be a little bit of a pain in the backside. I remember getting stuck on that for quite a long time.
There was nothing inside the tent except a large toolbox.
Right, okay, so let's ring Nicole. Tell her about the phone number and... Oh, actually, let's ring this first.
Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
Hello?
Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace
Still quite
one
good
of your
art style, isn't it, in the
customers.
game?
Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Stop being a riddling.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Why is he so,
What do you know about the
apprehensive about the
clown
police
who
phoning him?
bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know if you're saying that to make me think you don't know what I mean, but... Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
But a
Did
clown.
you know that one of your customers was a part-time clown?
If a guy feels happy with a funny nose and custard down his pants, what's the problem?
I like the dialogue on this
Do you
game.
know
It's
a
quite
guy
funny,
called
isn't it?
Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I
By
told
a
you,
clown.
I never heard of Plantar.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar
He won't be coming home.
be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
Okay.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
Yeah. Wasting time there, Todrick. Let's phone Nicole. If you want to see a bit more of this game being streamed as well, let me know down below in comments, or just hit that like
Bonjour,
button.
Kula.
It's me again, George Stobart.
Hi, George. Any news?
You bet.
Got
I met a
loads.
witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment?
Fine.
She's
Where
got
do you
fourth
live?
going, isn't she?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come right over.
Right, wicked. Look like something I can pick up there then. Let's go speak to the sergeant, see what he says. Hi, mate.
Sergeant Moo?
Please go away, monsieur.
Oh. That's say it's a bit
Track down the clown's movement,
Short with me.
Sergeant.
Is that so, monsieur?
Yeah. There's a man down the street who saw him crawling out of the sewer.
Dressed as a clown?
No, he changed into ordinary clothes by then.
So,
maybe it
how
was
did
the
he know
detective.
it was the clown?
He didn't, but all the clues add up.
Little children can add up, but I wouldn't let them manage my bank account.
Good. Yeah, that's
You
true,
recognize
that
this
mate.
dirty tissue.
No, monsieur, I
Not
do
just
not.
a kid with a bank
I
account,
found
but they
it
can
in
add
the
up.
sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you...
No way. This could...
If you say so, monsieur.
Big
I
cloth.
believe this...
If you are right, monsieur, then the clown must be an Englishman.
Well, how do you figure that?
Only the English would wear a suit made from material like that.
Don't you like the English?
It is not so much a question of liking, rather one of
Okay,
taste.
maybe getting
They have
somewhere
none.
else. Found
I
noise.
found it.
What were you doing down there?
Fishing for...
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Of course. And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more than a plastic proboscis to convince.
You don't want this as evidence, then?
Certainly.
Not bothered, is it? It's like,
See you later, Sergeant.
not bothered about it, mate. Just crack on with your day.
The sergeant was a scrawny man, and his...
Right, let's go Nicole's. See what she has to say. Rougerie.
The woman was doing something with a pair of needles that couldn't be described as knitting. She was a cheery old soul, the kind you'd walk across the street to avoid.
Some shop stuff there. Shop over
hi.
there.
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to foretell your future?
No
No,
thanks.
I'm alright with that.
I'm very good, and it only takes a minute.
Thanks all the same, but I'm not superstitious. Besides, if it only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward to.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
She
yes.
lives upstairs from me, in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see, because of the damp.
Yeah,
The
okay.
landlord said he'd fixed it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
Yeah, it's not getting fixed anytime soon, is it? So we could do the
I've
future.
changed my mind. Will you tell my fortune?
You're going on a long journey.
My oh
I'm sure not
my.
by just looking at him
What
as well.
a surprise. Can you tell me anything I don't already know?
10 francs, please, my dear.
10 francs? That's a ripoff.
Please yourself.
How does this fortune-telling routine work?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be selling flowers for a living.
Good point.
Haven't
good
you ever
point.
wondered why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born with a built-in receiver dish. I just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
Flowers. Let's get some flowers.
Are the flowers for sale?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some people
Ah, yeah, you can rip
associate
funerals,
them
don't
with
you?
death.
Yikes. Well, thank... What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they signify?
Insecurity.
What about the tall yellow ones?
Those are iris, the flame of
And the little yellow ones?
sensuality.
Well, they're no use to me. I want to make an impression, not jump down her throat.
Right, so that's not working
Can
then.
you read?
Only the strange thing is, I can't seem to see myself in the future. Other people, I have no... But when I try to see what might happen to me, nothing.
That must be scary.
Maybe.
Right, skip through
Either
that.
that,
Right, Nicole.
How long has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
a few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating, it's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
Okay, anything else about
I
it?
thought Mademoiselle Collard was a successful photographer.
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
That's awful.
Just tells
Now
you
don't
everything,
you
this
let
woman,
on
doesn't
that
she?
I've told you. She's proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
Go for that.
What can you tell me about this material?
It's a very expensive piece of cloth, monsieur.
What can you tell me about this tissue?
Nothing?
Clown nose.
Do you reckon...
No.
Ty Ryan.
What do you mean?
Is it something a dentist
No.
formidable?
See you later.
That's right, monsieur.
Okay, let's have a look at the shops before we go.
The shop window featured a display. It wasn't the
anything with them?
style of the clothes in the The same amount of money would feed a store. I guess people...
I suppose it's the same as well, isn't it, for them ones? But let's just go inside the door. If there's anything else around here, is there?
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock.
Not so gently. It's like yourself in, not knocking, no, George.
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George.
Nothing else around here we need, is there?
Eh bien? And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers beneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
What have you
Luck,
found?
she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
I took my photographs to the editor, but he wasn't interested. Can you believe it? He told me to drop his story.
But you're not about to do that.
Oh, no. I am
Yeah.
going to find out what's behind these killings.
It's quite a bit of a big story,
know what
really,
I
isn't it, when a
think?
cafe gets blown up in the
It's
middle
a
of the city?
conspiracy. The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
That covers just about everyone.
Pretty much, yeah. Let's get this guy
How did
on the go.
Plantel get your name?
For the newspaper, La Liberté, I'd written an article linking 2 unsolved murders, one in Italy and the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Planta said he could supply me with more information. Somehow, the clown must have known about our appointment.
Got me an inside job or something, hasn't it?
You speak very good English for a French girl.
Thanks. You speak very good English from America.
Tell me more
Yeah, I
about
do
the
like the
clown's
dialogue in this.
previous victims.
The first was Arno Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it! Millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off.
Was he killed for his money?
No. He had no living relatives, and his fortune went to the orphanage where he grown up. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was led to his death by a snowman.
An odd one, isn't it?
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese green politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium. He was committed to dismantling Japan's automobile industry.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
not
see
good.
him gaining much support with a loony policy like that.
Yamada was a man of vision. He was years ahead of his time.
If you say so. How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say, flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
What? Died by a
snowman,
giant penguin?
a penguin, and now a clown. You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you what, I won't be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
The
I
painting
don't
there in the
blame you
background's
for
got a
being
fish
scared.
with a bottle of wine
I am
smoking
too.
and garlic around his
Story
neck.
could be my only chance of a big break.
Or a premature death. May I use your
Sure.
I mean,
Thanks.
what do we need a telephone for? Right, Todrick again.
Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
Mr.
Oh, it's you again. What now?
Nothing, mate. Just cold
Forget it.
calling you. Sorry, dude. No.
I found a piece of material near the cafe. When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed the film I shot at the cafe.
Was the clown wearing a
George,
green suit
it's
or
an
anything?
enlargement I made.
Like a green jacket?
Look what that
Ah.
guy's wearing.
There we go.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't
Scar on
be
his
difficult to
face as well.
find.
Looks
Oh, no?
Turkish.
Take a close look at his left cheek.
A scar. In the
It's
shape
kind of his right
a
cheek.
horseshoe.
Oh, a crescent moon.
How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
Tell me more about yourself.
Oh, there is no...
Well, how did you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. I was
Skip
8 and my
past
parents...
that. Just talking gibberish, aren't I, really?
Did you live with your...
Yes, my mother... I don't mind. 4 years later, he died in a plane.
Ah.
Well, it's alright. He was more
Not
like
really
an older...
important, this
Papa
stuff, is it?
always wanted...
I found this...
Oh, bro, that's disgusting, George.
Just picks anything up, doesn't it?
I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use. Or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Hey, what's this inside it?
Oh,
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes.
oh, there we go. Got
It's a
something else.
costume shop
Got
near
any
the
lead?
Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume.
Why don't you put it on, George?
No way am I wearing this. Besides, he might have had a cold.
Here we go. Got another lead. Good.
Did you learn?
Oh, God. We were built. Must I
Alright,
use your...
skip.
I
Oh, this
Yep.
lot.
Do you have a boy?
that...
Do you want this?
No, you keep it.
Did I?
Make sure there's nothing else.
I show.
What?
I just.
Perfect.
I'm going back.
Where? Good idea.
Alright, let's go visit the shop then. Is there anything here we can read or take? No. Straight out the door he goes. Go wee wee wee. Right. Let's get ourselves to the costume shop. Is that it? Yeah. That's a creepy costume, isn't it? A clown
The
looks
dummy
freaky.
wore a traditional Puro costume. I gave the dummy. As I was about to touch the dummy, the strange thing was, I hadn't realized. She reminded me. Come to think.
Yeah. Can't do any of this stuff. Have it, you poop.
It was a disgustingly. Boy,
Pick it up and take it.
as my fingers. It was an op.
Antique. Get ourselves in trouble now.
It was an antique phonograph, the kind you have to wind.
It's not the type of music we don't want to be playing, is it?
Excuse me.
Like a funeral march.
Bonjour,
songs?
monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when...
Not that I remember.
Incredible. You'll be
Incredible.
telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
No.
I don't have a sister, and I just need some information.
Of course. How can I...
Okay. Fine outfit.
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur.
Well, then I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are...
There are too many.
Do you recognize this man?
I recognize the scar though.
Ah, oui? He was here this morning.
There we go.
The clown I'm looking for is a cold-blooded killer. Give me his name, and I'll see he's brought to justice.
I'd help you if I could, but you see, the clown costume is on average...
Right, I thought if we give him
you'll
the
have-
photo, he might just go straight
How-
to the bit where...
Person,
Oh, come now.
me for one. Have you heard?
I do not recall anyone...
Are you sure this is the man who bought grease paint?
Oui, monsieur.
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
The grease paint.
Let me smell that. Westheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Was that from the
grease
smell?
paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Cespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Ah.
About this tissue.
I have already given...
Do you want this?
Not...
Are you sure this is the man who bought grease paint?
Oui, monsieur. He chose 2 costumes.
A Bozo the Clown.
Bozo the Clown and Seamus the Pixie.
Oh, that's Marine
pixie?
Island, isn't it?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
Oh, Monsieur Khan.
Are you sure this is the same man who hired the clown suit?
Certainement, Monsieur Khan.
Here we go. A name now, at least. Anything more about this guy?
Are you sure this is...
Certainement.
Not getting anything more out of that armor.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
Allow me.
Huh? Well, okay.
Electric buzzer, it's gotta be. Ah, called it. So predictable.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it on...
I never saw...
Eh bien, it is your...
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you...
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
You don't be doing that now, do you? Damn, mate. Alright, we'll go from there. So, let's go back to the cafe. Speak to the police, if they're there. The guy's back now as well. He's back to work. There we get on with his bets.
Hi.
You're the...
Huh?
The racehorse. Salah.
Oh. Yeah, but...
I put every franc I had on that horse.
Oh, it didn't go in.
Listen,
My lifetime savings. Next month.
Oh, God.
She won by 3 lengths.
Oh, nice.
I'm a rich man.
Call me Lucky George, the punter's friend. So how
Nice.
come you're still here?
Oh, I'm not going to let my newfound wealth. I bought this hole, fittings and all. Now I can come and go as I please. No more clocking on or completion schedules. No foreman breathing down my neck. Thanks to you, I've found paradise.
I'm getting a mushy feeling in my chest. But not half it.
As you
What do you want now?
That guy.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I don't.
Would you like to shake hands with me?
No, I wouldn't. One of the real pleasure.
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Yeah.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Oh,
Not
funny.
in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my... Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time? Some of us have to work.
I don't think he's seen the
Look,
clown.
I know you're busy.
I told you
He was wearing multi...
it'd be a poor sort of clown.
Got a point, isn't
Did you
it?
see an...
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quel beat. I could have knocked his block off.
Did you recognize the old man?
No.
No, but his name was Plant...
What?
Yeah.
That's... Now
Too
I
bad.
wish I had... If only I could turn back...
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hand. Listen.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course.
No. But you act like one. Sticking your nose in where it's not
He's
wanted.
got a point, eh? He's got a
How
point.
do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
The clown killed the old man?
That's right. Blew him up with a bomb concealed in his squeeze box.
Merde. But why did he go to the bother of dressing up like a clown?
Who can unravel the tangled logic of a killer's
He's could in
mind?
disguise.
I guess it's some deep-seated
I
psychological
mean, if he walked
need.
in normally without dressing as
Or
a
just
clown,
plain
we have to
showmanship.
tell who he is.
What do you make of this clown's nose?
It would be...
I gotta go.
Don't look...
Yeah, I don't think anything else is going to be helping us here. Oh, Gaffy's been boarded up now. How long have we been gone? Generally, how long have we been gone for? They haven't done a great job though. The nails are still sticking out everywhere. Go back down. Go see if we could get in the sewers. Come back out that place again. It's worth. I don't know. Be able to speak to the guy maybe. Might be able to show him pictures. Say, look, is this the guy that you've seen? Oh, he's gone now. Do some sleeping. Let's have a quick
It
car.
looked like some kind of...
The guy might have gone in. Oh no, he came out. We've seen a
locked.
picture of him already, haven't we?
The fountain had probably been...
Hi there.
Ah,
Who?
the man in...
I'm...
Ah, that was my...
Right.
Sniffing around just after he tried to tell me he was a policeman. Inspector Rousseau, he
Oops.
claimed. I didn't tell him I'd been talking to you, not hours before.
Thank goodness. Impersonating a police officer is a serious
They've been
offense.
caught there, haven't they?
A man with so little respect for the law must be desperate.
Yes, my father used to say, desperation opens the door to the devil.
Yep.
He was always coming out with things like that. Stupid man. So, when you are not exploring sewers, what do you do?
I take a lot of showers.
Yeah.
Oh, very good, monsieur. A policeman with a sense of humor.
Right, show him that.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Hopefully, he might be able
Yes,
to
I
recognize.
do.
There you go. Yeah.
It's that villain I told you about.
Perfecto.
Shake my hand. Go on, shake it.
You're joking, aren't you? Nothing personal, but you've been mucking about down this sewer.
Go on, shake his hand.
Wouldn't you like to shake...
Frankly, you showed me.
Yeah, there's no point
have to
there.
be
We've not got
good
anything
luck.
else. Right, so let's get out the door. Police station. I think that's where we need to go next, don't we? Right, so we can't go there anymore. That's the... Is that the coffee... fancy dress shop, I think it was, wasn't it? I like the way it's actual... preventing me from going to places what everything's been done on as well. Come on.
Excuse me?
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is our crime.
Yes, sure.
Right, let's get through that. Speak to
Is Rosso
detective.
Yes?
Yes, please.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
Right, okay, now if we let him know everything we found on this guy.
Stobart is here to see you, monsieur.
That guy, actually, over there,
Did he say what
it
it
looks
was
like he
about?
might have a little bit of a scar
monsieur.
around his face.
Very well.
Maybe it's the same guy. Possibly.
Hi, Inspector.
But of course, Mr. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks, smart humor. Just a... But there is no...
Skip
He
through
was-
this.
he was-
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing, you're too late. Investigations have
Huh?
been closed.
But
I've been taken off the case.
Okay.
what about the murder, the dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
What was that psycho detective business you did in the cafe?
It is my theory that the passions evoked in violent crimes create ripples in the ether,
Okay.
invisible to all but the possessor of a highly developed and receptive mind.
I'm impressed. Can you bend spoons, too?
I didn't think a man of your obvious intelligence would stoop.
I'm not mocking. I've had I used to get ignored
Do-
at
Right, okay,
Really?
skip through all
hypnotism.
that.
He looked at me as...
The power of mesmerism is a...
Don't you
Right,
want
show
to know what
this.
I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue
You get
my
sidetracked quite a lot in
investigations
this
without
game, don't
your
you, when you're having
help.
the conversations with you?
You must forget the business of the clown completely. Go back to being an ordinary...
Do you recognize the man?
No.
It's the face of...
The man...
The photograph was taken. He'd escaped through the sewers, leaving a trail of clues behind him.
Circumstantial evidence.
What we gotta do now then?
None
He's
of
been
it
taken off the
proves a
case.
thing.
You're not gonna...
Do you find the thought?
Let's just... I've got more...
Too bad.
The day I...
Let's skip through that lot. Just
Did you find out
pointless.
the ID of the guy who was killed in the explosion?
I already knew who he was.
Okay.
I heard that the bomb victim's name was Plantar.
Your sources are reliable.
He was a big shot at the Treasury, wasn't he? Maybe that's why you've been taken off the case.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
That sounds about that, so we can shake his hand.
Would you care to shake my hand, Inspector?
Please don't be offended. The power... I'd imagine it means...
You're absolutely right. I found...
It would have been best...
Did I show you this photograph?
Oui? You're still...
Absolute.
Right.
So long, Inspector.
He's been taken off the case. What about Moo? He's still... Moo's still getting about, maybe?
Excuse me.
What do you...
Do you recognize the man?
No, miss...
If the guy
This man...
is taken off...
Then there is...
Nothing?
Hardly likely to get...
Is Rosso...
Yes?
No, not speak to him.
Not
There's no
really.
point.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his left cheek.
No, monsieur.
Technically, it was his
Has
right
this
cheek.
man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe... Are you sure you...
Don't try...
See you later,
Alright, so
Sergeant.
he's been took off the case. He doesn't go help us much more. Let's ring Nicole. Keep her updated for what's happening. See if we can get Khan. Maybe we speak to him
Hello?
about Khan.
Who is this?
It's George Stobart again.
What
Now we've
now?
got a name. There we go.
The man I'm looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit from you, remember?
Mr. Khan. Yeah,
Here we go. We're getting somewhere.
I remember him. Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel. The
Bingo.
Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room number. It was...
Luckily, it's not got
upstairs.
client confidentiality,
The
isn't
second
it?
room on the right-hand side of the corridor.
Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
I was like, yeah, I know this guy, Mr. Khan. Did you make a suit for him? Oh, yeah, Khan, I remember him. He's the guy who delivered a suit over at the hotel of yada, yada, yada. Right, okay, these two look very shifty, don't they? Let's be honest with you. Let's have a look at some of the signs first before we go in anyway. Might have to climb up the drain pipe, probably. I don't think these two are going to be letting me in.
The sign listed the price of rooms. The killer must have been earning a...
See if we can... What's this
Excuse
guy?
me?
That guy looks like he's on drugs. Look at his
Yeah.
eyes, are massive.
You ever meet a guy called Plantar?
No, I ain't.
You missed your chance. If you're quick, you'll
He's not
catch him at the
French
coroner's.
either, is he?
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
No, I ain't. Don't tell me I missed him. Oh, that's too bad. I love the clowns, don't you?
I've seen daytime...
I love
I figured.
That's a little
custard,
bit simple
a
as well, isn't
plank
it?
and the kisser.
Do you happen to know...
That ain't nobody I know.
I'm sorry to be a burden on your brain.
Go on, might be a
Shake my
shake my
hand.
Nah.
Ah, nobody wants to shake me hand.
Rats. Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
Is this a trick question?
No. I simply asked if you...
Okay then. Nope.
Have you...
Nope.
You speak?
Do you...
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to hurry you.
Ooh.
Time's up.
If you say so.
Yeah, they're
See you later.
I think
Not if
he's gonna
you
be the
see
same
me
as well.
first.
Excuse me.
Yes?
The
Do
way
you know a
George
man
just
by
going
the
up to
name of
random
Khan?
people as well. It's like,
No,
do you know
I
this guy?
It's very important
I told you.
forget it.
Anywhere, am I? Okay, they've let me in. All right, okay. I thought it would be like some type of enforcers were not going to
The
let you
woman was obviously English. She had all the qualities of Boadicea, Elizabeth I, and Margaret Thatcher. It wasn't a pretty sight. Hi there, ma'am.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Hello.
I'm looking for a man.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment I thought, but never mind. Aren't you going to tell me your name?
George.
She's well trying
George
to hit on him.
Stobart, ma'am.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George. I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction.
A real lady.
Oh, I don't.
I'll skip through this.
You appear to.
Tell me stuff about you.
Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to get away
vacation.
after Algy's funeral.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not. He was my husband.
I'm sorry to hear about your husband's death.
You wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear. It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris.
I don't remember any of this bit
The
though when I
wild
first
romance
played the
is
game.
just what
Say
you
that
need
it's
to
been
take
20
your
years.
mind off the inquest. Well, the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef. I must say I was disappointed with his coq au vin. Not at all what I was expecting. I was thinking of cutting my holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hemel Hempstead. That was until last night.
Okay, what happened last night?
What happened to you last night?
I was stricken, Mr. Stobart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
They couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight, romantic music tinkling across the room, and then a stranger's glance.
Oh, it took.
Those brooding eyes, that suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man I'd been waiting for all my life.
I'm glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affections.
I wonder if it was
And
Khan.
if I ever catch up with him, he's dead.
Oh, it could be like Planted, maybe.
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
I knew he was
What
part of
makes
the
you think he's a
gangsters or
gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets. That doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
Who was the guy who led you on?
His name is Merlin.
something. I thought it
I'm
might have
looking
been
for
either this
murderer.
guy or
Good
that Plantard.
heavens! You're a private detective.
That's correct, ma'am.
What's the term you Americans use? It's on the tip of my tongue.
I believe what you're thinking of is Dick.
Precisely.
Have you come across a man who calls himself Khan?
I am familiar with only one person named Khan.
Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol barbarian chieftain?
No, darling. Kevin.
Kevin
Khan.
Khan? I never heard of him.
I'd be most surprised if you had, darling. He's a pharmacist in Hemel Hempstead. Organizes fundraising for the Rotarians. Love.
Does he have a skull?
I really wouldn't know.
Do you recognize the man in this?
My God, it's him. That's Merlin.
Ah, there we go.
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? You mean King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no. Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest. He's the man I've been telling you about.
There you go.
That's the man
A
who
couple different
spurned
names.
me.
Couple different names for
The
him.
man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stobart. Shaken.
Shaken.
I took him to be a gentleman, a man of honor. You know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
Okay.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago.
Oh, just
He
missed
came
him.
downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps.
Money.
The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
Yeah, quite a bit of
Are you
information
sure
about
you
this guy
saw
now, aren't
Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantar.
Right.
Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he has.
If I could get in there, I would.
Right. There's no point showing
I
anything
have
other
to go.
stuff. I speak to this guy, see what he's saying.
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news? You're that Nobel Prize winner from some...
Yes,
I don't want to worry you. You know, mysterious phone calls, letters...
I don't know what.
Right. Let's
Have
get
you
through
seen
some
a
of these.
clown?
I beg your...
A big
clown.
pardon?
A guy in...
My pants are from England. Marks and Spencer.
Yeah,
They
Marks and
are a
Spencer get a shout
pleasure
out.
And a comfort to wear, with much support.
I'm real glad... You know, it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are human, too.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
For pants?
For everything.
Do you know...
I don't know.
Oh, well...
Why do you... I have seen...
It's like, hey, do you know this guy called Planter? No,
Thanks for your
he's
help.
dead now. It doesn't really
Goodbye.
matter anyway. Oh, he does not look like he's going to help.
I want some information.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Ah, I know only that is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at...
I'd like to retrieve something from your safe.
Ah, oui, monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like...
A driving license?
I don't drive...
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I must have some form of unique...
Operation
ID.
Scar's quite a
You
unique
won't
ID,
find
to
a
be
more
honest.
unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more...
Rats. I'm looking for a man...
This is a highly respectable... There are no
If you say so. Do you...
No, monsieur.
Do you recognize...
Yes, monsieur. That...
What name?
I cannot tell you that.
Client confidentiality.
Can you tell me which room the...
Oh, no, monsieur.
Hey.
I'm still... He was secretly concealing practical...
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Thanks for your
I
help.
wonder if I can try to distract him somehow.
What now, monsieur?
Do you recognize...
No, monsieur.
Right, it's not going to let me pick that up, is it?
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What?
You are trying to...
No.
Right, okay, so let's go upstairs. I'm thinking I might be able to use the woman on the piano. Is it the second on the right or second on the left? I remember saying like something about
The
stepping
door
stairs.
was locked.
The door
The
got
sign
locked,
on the...
aren't
If the tailor's description was correct, this was the killer's room.
they? Okay, get next door and climb over.
The door was locked. Room number...
Right, let's go down. Slow walk there, George. Come on, pick up the pace, bud.
I figured the lady at the keys would... I figured the lady at the keys wouldn't appreciate... It was a ma... Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
He's create a distraction
Would
for
you
me.
distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
There we go.
Are you asking?
I guess I am.
Good heavens, I must be dreaming.
I don't think so, ma'am.
She's well go be
Now
up for it.
tell me, Why do you want to get into that room?
Shots this bit of
It's next to
fun,
the
doesn't
room
she?
the killer is using.
Spice up our life a little bit.
Ah, so you plan...
I was hoping there might be a connecting door.
I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case. But a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick.
Ah, thank you.
I say! You there? Flunky?
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewelry for safekeeping.
I understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
Over to you, my dear.
I was expecting something a bit more drastic, really, for the distraction. Is it 21?
There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
22 it was then.
It was the register of...
Alright, let's go. Let's go upstairs. Do an investigation. Was it this door I've got a key for? 21?
The door was locked.
What's the key, George?
Maybe it wasn't the right room.
Hey, nice little room.
There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from a vague...
Okay, so that's that done.
It was a mass...
Else around here. Ooh, a cabinet over there. Pretty much it, really. No, let's go with the window then. There's a balcony we can.
The cabinet
climb
was
across,
empty,
maybe.
but it smelled... A cabinet...
I mean, gotta be better ways to get in, isn't there, than this? I still need to check out the corridor, don't I? Briefcase. Got a briefcase there. Empty.
I searched the interior of the brief.
Ah, darn it.
It was...
I got to hide in here or something.
There was nothing in the pockets of the pants. The pants were new. The interior of the...
Let's leave it open for a little bit. Feeling like we're hiding in there a little bit later on. So look at the bed. Got a cabinet as well. I don't think there's anything else in here, is there?
The bed was freshly... The bed was...
Ah, a bird out there, can't you?
The assassin had been too small. The cat...
Definitely nothing else around here, is it? It's pretty much just like an empty bedroom. Thought so.
I had the kind of...
Hide! Get in, George. Oh no! Ooh. You got lucky then, George. I'm just gonna take his pants. What was that? Or something else?
I couldn't believe my luck when I found 2 items in the
What were they,
pockets of
George?
pants. The first was an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues. The
Okay.
second was a pass card which read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Okay.
The pants matched. There was nothing else in the...
Doesn't look like there's going to be anything else there now, is there? Speak to her again. Say, your guy done a runner on you last night.
Hi, ma'am.
It's back in the hotel.
Did I show you this?
Yes.
I found this pack.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Uh-huh. This guy probably has a million faces.
Ah, I've got an idea.
I have to...
The safe. No, not upstairs. Upstairs by mistake then. Okay, maybe I can speak to this guy here. Show him the ID to get the stuff out of safe.
What now, monsieur?
However, it's probably got to recognize.
Does this pass mean anything to you?
That is
That's right. Merlin, I want to see what he's left in your safe.
impossible. I cannot betray his...
You're making a big...
Maybe.
That's not worked. Maybe if we try the alleyway. I don't think that professor's going to be helping us much anymore, is there? Oh.
Just a minute, monsieur.
What's your problem?
No problem.
What do you want?
Just a routine security check. Nothing.
Oh.
Search him.
You bet.
You don't get killed in this, do you? I'm not...
Hey, knock it off.
Nothing, Guido.
Our apology.
What? I had to report you to the authorities.
Round here, we are the authority.
You want I should break his arms?
No. Let him go, Flat.
Okay, that's a bit dodgy. I think they're looking for whatever is in the safe. Which means I think I'm going to have to get whatever is in the safe, throw them out the window. It's down here. Save the game, actually. Not actually sold it, ever. Sold it, saved it. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. So yeah, so whatever it is in the safe, we've got to drop it out the window, then collect it later on. So how do we get in the safe though?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
Definitely
That gangster I told you about? He went through my pockets just now.
Good heavens! One never knows what to expect in foreign parts. Thank you for the warning, young man. I shall hide my credit card in my underwear.
Right.
I found this matchbook in Mer...
It came from the Club Alamut. It might be useful to find out if that club is in Paris, George.
Good thinking. Shake hand.
Now, George, we met as tourists, and I want to keep it that.
Okay,
I
let's
have to go.
Speak to Nicole. She gives me any more information on stuff.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Hi, it's George. I have the address of the killer's hotel.
If you're going to pay him a visit, take care. Remember, that guy's a professional.
Thanks.
Oh, come on. Give me more information than that.
Hi. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Wish might have been a bit more interesting and stuff. Speak to this professor one more time. Just
Hello
in case.
again.
I don't think we'll be getting anywhere, to be honest with you.
You re-
No.
He called.
Yes. Why do you carry...
I'm a private.
Ah, there we go. He knows him.
What's your interest in Khan?
He is an enemy of my people.
Okay.
You know he's a killer.
Of course. Amongst other things.
Okay, okay.
Would you help me investigate Khan?
That is not possible. My instruction... I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored guest of this...
Okay, he's not going to be doing anything then.
That... No.
No?
Indeed it does. For Alamut was the... You do not...
No, I don't.
Okay, so...
It is... No.
No. Not going to shake hands with her. No, don't know about the plug.
On
Plug,
they-
knows.
What about
All...
sounds? Would it?
Goodbye.
Yep. Yeah, he was lost.
I reckon it would. Hello again. Thanks for.
Goodbye.
Hello again. Thanks for your help. Goodbye. Right, so I need to try and get whatever it is in there.
What now?
I've just been manhandled by a gorilla.
Yes? I do not see any signs of a gorilla.
No, not a real gorilla. It was a guy who looked like a gorilla. It happened right out front of this building.
Let me get this quite clear. Are you complaining or bragging?
I want to know what you're going to do about it. The scrawny one has a gun.
I suggest you contact the police.
Can't you do anything about them?
What goes on in the streets of Paris is hardly my responsibility.
Aren't you concerned that your guests are being intimidated by gangsters?
No one else has complained, monsieur. Did they steal anything from you?
Well, no.
No.
They didn't find what they were looking for.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't think they did either.
He's paying.
What do you... Hey, no.
Perhaps you would like a...
Nah, it's fine. What...
We are moving.
Yeah, I'm not going to be getting anywhere with that.
Thanks for your...
at the moment. So let's maybe try the club. Not again.
Hold it right there. Search him again, Black.
You're searching me every time I'm coming in and out of here, are you now?
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
Right. That's things were. Got something there still at the captain, hasn't it? Our friend here, can he give us anything? An ID card, maybe?
What do you want now?
Does the name Merlin mean anything to you?
No, nothing.
I was trying to sort something out then. Thinking. Egg. Right, so that's all been blown up. That's all been done now. There's no point going back down there. There's no point going in the sewer. Definitely nothing down that way. I feel like we're coming into a little bit of a tricky bit now.
Hello again.
Yes.
Right, maybe show them this.
You recognize this?
I can't say I do.
Does the name?
No, monsieur.
Did I?
We miss.
It's
I
not
have
in
to be-
there.
Good luck is.
Maybe if we go to the police station and get a form of ID from somewhere or somehow.
Bonjour, couleur.
Hi. Are you?
I'm fine.
That's pointless. Odd. Where can you?
Excuse me.
What do you want now?
Ah, there we go. Two gangsters.
I'd like to report.
Yes, monsieur?
I'm the.
I see.
Outside, they stopped me as I was.
Could you describe the...
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their
Good
names are
descriptions.
Flat and Guido.
I'll get them this time.
Ah.
What are you going to do about Flap and Guido, Sergeant?
I'm going to bust them, monsieur. For years I have been hoping to pin something on that pair. Now's my chance. I'll show them. And the inspector.
Thanks, Sergeant.
I'm only doing my duty.
Is wrong?
Yes?
Yes, could you speak to him?
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
Right, whilst he's there, can I do anything around here? Grab anything?
Stop office here.
No, can't do
Did
anything.
he say what?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
But what I need to do now, at the moment, I need to get inside of that safe.
What now?
Does the name Thomas Merlin mean anything to you?
No, monsieur, nothing.
It's another one of the assumed names used by the killer.
Ah, the famous killer clown case.
Yeah. You might have forgotten all about it, but I still aim to find that guy.
No.
Right, it's not working.
Does this matchbook mean it?
No, monsieur. I suggest you ask Sergeant Moo about that. God only knows why, but he collects
There we go, we're onto something with me.
He claims it is a
Where is
Does
Moo,
this
though?
matchbook mean anything to you?
Where's Moo?
What do you
mean?
So long as...
Alright, then, he's not there. What if I speak to him? Will he give me Moo?
Excuse me.
What do you...
Does this...
That's a double-line Swedish with a crosshatch Bergman
Oh, is that Moo?
strike strip. Now, that's unusual. Pre-war Anderson...
Oh, it's got to be
hinge-
him, hasn't it?
Really?
I haven't seen a reinforced Anderson outside of a private collection.
It's rare then?
In this part of the world, yes.
Oh.
There are only 3 places these are
There we
made.
go.
Taiwan, Manila, and Slough.
Sloughing in England.
Does this matchbook...
That's a double... Now,
Really?
I haven't...
It's...
In this part, there are...
You rec...
No, miss...
It's the guy
This man...
is taking...
Then there is...
Nothing? Does the name...
Nothing.
Would...
Not while I'm on...
There's nothing else for this now, isn't there? Yeah.
What do you...
It looked...
It was with...
I don't...
Right,
open-
so it's a
if you
rare matchbox.
See you later, sir.
Don't think Nicole's going to tell me anything either. Right then, right then, right then. I thought I was going to be getting somewhere a little bit then. Roderick.
No point in phoning.
No.
Bonjour.
Hi, it's George. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Ah. Right, okay, maybe we've got a visitor to show her the items instead. Because at the moment, I'm just getting nothing on the phone, am I? Bonjour.
I found the address of the hotel where
Oh, there we
Khan
go.
the killer stayed.
Yeah? Is he still there?
If he is, he's changed his name.
There we go. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Let's go have a sit down with her instead of doing it over the phone.
What are you doing,
Research, George.
Yeah? You have a copy of the clown's yearbook?
I have a telephone and lots of
Oh, well,
Not yet. I'm employing
what's that?
patience.
Oh, I've heard of. Have you found out any more about the murder?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clown's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July.
Okay.
They were both here at the same time.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it was coincidence.
Definitely not.
I found this in the killer's room.
What is it, a credit card?
ID. Thomas Merlin of the Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Yeah, it's not gonna
Never
be
heard
easy
of
to do,
him
though, is it?
or the company.
Oh, wait.
Are you sure?
Positive.
It's from the club.
Never heard of it.
No, what were you
If this was a movie, there'd be a clue, a name or an address.
That's what I thought it would have
No
been.
use. There aren't even any matches.
Oh, well, I'll...
Oh, wait, it just picks up random
I show you
stuff,
this
doesn't it,
matchbook?
George?
Huh?
Is that the
Did I
matchbook
show
there?
you this matchbook?
Huh?
With nothing on it. It's
What
like,
did-
I'm
A
gonna
hand
pick it up.
buzzer.
Why?
It's again.
If you ever use it...
Okay, okay. May I use your...
Sure.
Thanks. No point in phoning that.
Can't really
No
use the
point in phoning
phone-
that guy again.
phone on anything, can I? Ooh.
This is...
Fascinating.
You're not interested.
Oh, of course.
Yeah?
Just
Did
proper
I show
fobbing
you
him
this
off.
matchbook?
It's like,
Huh?
oh, I
Oh,
found this,
yeah.
you know, it's really good. Oh, have you now, George? Oh, that's sound. Don't worry about that, George. Wasting
See you
my time.
later.
Where are you going now?
I could go back to the Hotel Ubu, I guess.
It's a good
Whatever
place
those
I
two
can do.
thugs are after must be important.
Everything I can do, really, isn't it? I'm going to get in a safe. Now, that woman's put Julie into the safe. So maybe...
The guy looked just like a...
Doesn't look like
Hey,
a weasel, does
Shorty.
Definitely on some type of drugs, look at his
I didn't
eyes.
think much of your trick, little man. I don't know what you're looking for, but you picked on the wrong guy. Maybe you'll spread the word around the sewers. George Stobart is on the case. That's Stobart.
Stop telling
Two
everybody your
B's
name.
and two T's. It sounded impressive to me, but the weasel didn't seem to share my enthusiasm. Still, I figured he'd think twice before gunning me down in the street in
I don't
cold
think he
blood.
would. I think he'd
I
just
do
shoot you,
not
mate.
like your tone.
Oh, yeah? And what are you gonna do about it?
If you do not go away, I will gun you down in cold blood, right here in the street, without thinking twice about it.
Yep. I think that's the case.
Have you heard of a guy called Plantar?
No, that name means nothing to me. Are you?
No.
There are no.
Do you know a guy?
No.
You?
No.
Oh,
What is...
Are you?
Oh, yes.
You are.
Does this...
It is.
no.
Are you joking?
What is this kid?
Not.
Forget it.
Yeah, definitely not getting anywhere with them. See if she can help me a little bit again.
Hi, ma'am. Would you
I don't know this already.
I showed the pass, but he wouldn't buy it. He's too scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of. Follow me, George!
Oh, there we go. We're on to something. We're winning. We're winning. Just go and give him shit now. No, you see here, young man. You give him what's in that safe.
Did you place a package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did, but...
Yeah.
What's the problem?
He isn't Merlin.
A mere academic detail. Give him the package.
But that is against the law.
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man. I am the law. If he tries anything, shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Piermont.
One moment, please.
Shoot him. Just cut him down, George.
You know, I haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what
She's
I
a
would have done
legend,
without
isn't
you,
she?
Lady
She is a
Piermont.
legend.
Voilà, monsieur.
Thanks.
How satisfying. An Anglo-American alliance that actually worked.
The clerk had given me a tightly rolled sheet of parchment. I decided not to unroll it until I was safely back in Nico.
Yeah, straight upstairs. Not going out that front door, that is for sure.
The door was...
Here you go, buddy. Right, can I unroll it now, maybe?
It was the ancient manuscript which Khan had stolen from Plantar.
Right. Do that. Yeah, there we go.
I knew this was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it fall into the hands of the goons waiting outside.
That's what they're waiting for, isn't it? A car just comes pulling up for delivery and goes over it. There's nothing else around here before we go, no? Do you reckon? You think it's still going to be there by the time we go down? Legend, legend.
Hold it, search.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay.
I mean, I want to know what happens if you actually get caught with it. Can you get killed in this game?
If the manuscript was what Flappin Guido... I couldn't wait to get back to...
Back in Nico's department.
You're just...
Yeah, Nico, why you been sat
It's
there not
another
doing
part of the
anything?
clown's costume, is it?
I've done all the work. I've got an old manuscript. I'm back in the old days. What have you
It's
been
a
doing?
medieval manuscript. Khan left it in the safe at the Ubu.
It's incredible. Is this what he took from Plantar?
It could be, which means it's worth enough to kill for.
Look there,
there
two
we go.
guys on the same horse.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they couldn't afford one each. What of it?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar?
Nice
Their
Templar.
official seal was an image of two knights sharing a horse.
Was it? Oh, Google actually. Is that a thing?
Whatever this manuscript means, it's connected with the Templars.
How come you know about these knights?
I learned about them while writing an article on the Crusades. This guy, named Hughes de Payen, arrived one day at the court of King of Jerusalem. He offered to protect the Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim armies. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land. Safer journeys meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade and wealth. The Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It was said that they never asked how many the enemy numbered, just where they were. And as the years went by, the Templars grew in wealth and numbers. They were so rich, even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. Thousands of Templars were subject to torture and confessed to heresy. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't much they wouldn't confess to. The last Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned alive. But the treasure of the Knights Templar was never found.
Jeez. So the treasure is hidden, waiting to be discovered?
If there ever was a treasure, it's been lost for 600 years. Anyway, we're supposed to be investigating a serial killer, not a medieval treasure trove.
Yeah,
but maybe that's what the clown and his accomplices are after. Maybe this manuscript is the key.
You'd better leave it here for safekeeping. Think about it, Josh. One guy's already died for it, as you said yourself. Besides, that parchment is fragile.
Okay, I'm convinced. You keep hold of it. Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Okay.
Let's face it, someone who knows about...
What do you suggest?
I know a guy who specializes in medieval studies.
Of course you do.
His name is Lobino.
Lobino.
Huh. Some stuffy old fossil who gets horny over ancient relics, I suppose.
Far from it. Andre isn't the stereotypical professor you have in mind.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
Bet it's at the
At
hotel.
the Krone Museum. I'll give you
The guy in the
address.
lobby that we've seen before.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
The only mythological
yeah.
bull I know of is the Minotaur, but he was only half bull.
I don't think I'd like to be half a bull, even if it was the bottom half.
What's that object between them?
It looks like a gem on
Diamond
top of a
smiths, isn't it?
tripod. There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
Yep.
She reminds me of the wicked...
She was the one who said, "Mirror, mirror on..." She made me cry so much when I was...
She didn't frighten me.
Like I said, I was only...
If anything
There's a...
comes up
But
again.
the
Oh, it's the same things, aren't they, getting
a
repeated?
knight with a crystal ball. Now, there's something written on the scroll beside the knight.
Yes, but it's written in Latin. Per disciplinam mea lux videbis.
By my teachings, you will see the light.
You speak Latin? Where did you learn a trick like that?
How much chance is that?
I studied law, okay? I can read Latin.
My, you're touchy. Tell me
Oh man,
that
learning
again.
Latin personally.
Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
And that one
There's
there.
a guy
That's
working
last
on a
one.
loom. He's weaving a carpet or a tapestry.
Or a duvet cover. It's a clue to a place, I reckon. Somewhere famed for weaving and ships.
Where folk live in barrels?
It beats copper boxes.
Is it the same
There's
thing
a guy-
again? Yep. Alright then, so we've gone through all that stuff.
Did I show you?
Huh?
Let's take...
Right, just double check, make sure I've got everything.
There's a guy between them.
Yeah, we've gone through everything, haven't we? Right, so now we need to go to the museum.
Maybe I'll check out
speak
the
to this
Kryn
guy.
Museum.
I'm sure you'll find it useful.
I think we're making quite good progress at the moment, aren't we? How long have we been doing it for? About 2 hours now? We're on 2 hour mark. What's that over there? Always gets me intrigued when I see these things like for the bushes
Through
or
the
the
grimy
windows.
glass, I could see several... What they were, I considered smashing my fist through the pane. Then I thought...
Like, why isn't it giving me the option to look at the bushes?
A real macho guy would have plunged straight into the spiky access to the side and rear of the museum.
Okay, so possibly get through the window later on if needed. Ah, it looks like a tripod that from the tapestry.
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It had been found in Loch Marne at the site of a Knights Templar preceptory. Ireland!
What's
Ireland?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
That's nobody
I'm
else.
sorry, I was excited. It was a tapestry of a late... If I'd had more time, I could have stared at it, touching it up.
That was
Watch
totem pole.
out!
The totem pole looked distinct.
Watch out! You will have that down on top of us! Watch out!
Let's keep pushing it.
There was nothing in the air. I tried. It was a long. I looked. There were knives, chisels. I guess there's all.
Play case.
I tried to raise the case contained each coin on the.
I wonder if we've got to try and get in there. What's that for us? The window?
The rod turned smoothly.
Right.
The window above me opened.
Why would I need the window be opening? There's got to be an
High
option
above
for
me
it some
was
reason.
a window. The window was wide open.
And he keeps turning it.
The statue didn't deserve to be mauled by a... It was a statue. Those old civil... I tried to sneak my hand inside while the case contained a collection of rocks. They were all shapes and colors. Above them, a sign read,
Okay.
L'âge paléolithique.
Can't do anything with it. Can't do anything
I
with this
tried to
display
sneak my
case
hand
either.
inside while the guard wasn't...
Case is locked.
The case They looked to me like broken. Above them...
Right, so...
Pardon me?
That's got to be a distraction
monsieur?
for the guard.
Are you
whilst I
Lomino?
do something.
Oh,
Probably do
no.
something to do with this here.
That
So.
you're mistaken. No.
But
Work is studies here.
what can you tell me?
Our example, that yeah, you... Who would... You don't...
Wasn't...
We'll just skip through this lot.
I don't even...
Do you know any...
Not me, monsieur. It is the unit.
And they asked...
They ask me. They assume I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am no scholar.
I am no scholar.
Not like Monsieur Lobino.
What can you tell me about the collection of pottery?
How come you're all day asking him
are
everything?
remains of pots used by the Paris pot.
When did they move out?
50 didn't...
Do you know...
No, sir.
Not a sausage.
The sign...
It does?
You don't know anything about the tripod, do you?
No, I don't. I owe what little education I gained. He taught me.
Why don't you start...
You know? Do you?
At your age?
Ask about
Can you give
tripod
me any
again?
further information about...
Certainly, monsieur. It's infamous. That tripod, that belonged to John Dee.
John Dee. Okay. John Dee.
What's the importance of John Dee's tripod?
Dee was the most famous escapologist of the 16th century.
Okay.
The Houdini of his time.
Don't you mean alchemist? Escapologists use ropes, chains, and handcuffs, not tripods.
Well, whatever he was, that is the tripod he used in his experiments.
He's got the two mixed up there, hasn't he?
What kind...
Oh, it's the usual.
Yeah, but we... Can I...
What? That tripod.
How sophisticated?
A painfully loud...
Yeah, we've got a loud alarm.
How is the alarm bell triggered?
By the slightest pressure on or movement of any part of the case wherein that tripod is situated.
It strikes me that to call your alarm system sophisticated is, well, stretching the truth a little.
It has never failed yet. The sophistication is in its simplicity.
I need to try and get in there somehow.
I thought the original inhabitants of Paris were a tribe known as the Parisi.
That is right, monsieur. Renowned for their pots. You see, in those days, people didn't have much in the way of possessions. A few flints, some animal skins, maybe the odd bone or two. Naturally, when the Parisi came along with their pots, why, everybody wanted one.
I guess they must have called...
Yeah, we...
Right.
Do you recognize... Would you...
Not while I'm...
But he wants to shake his hand, do they?
You don't know...
No.
This guy?
Do you recognize...
No, monsieur.
I guess... Have you...
Oh, no. I...
Right, I'm thinking
Thanks.
if...
The case contained the tripod shown on the manual.
No, that's not worked. No, it's not working either. Maybe I could try and find this guy anyway it needs to speak to.
Leave it alone.
Closet? It was an ancient Egyptian...
Don't even... You'll be suffocated.
Right.
I always wondered how it felt...
Okay, okay. Get the handle, get him distracted over there, and then I can dive inside.
Attention! Please do not...
Don't you think it's kind of stuff?
Better stuffy?
What's the problem? Fumes?
Not just that, monsieur. There's a new burger bar opened up across the street. The Laughing Buffalo.
So what's the...
They cook
Go
their
get hungry.
burgers on a charcoal grill. The amount of... Since they... That is why I...
Right, so... Gotta do it when he's not looking, maybe? He's got to go over there, do that. Can I get inside the coffin and wait? Oh, it worked.
This is ridiculous. I could be here for hours.
I'd literally be there for hours. So that's what I've
I
got
was
to do.
no
then.
desecrator. It was a stone. The totem...
Do you have a fetish?
Right.
I just love the smell of mothballs, I guess.
It's definitely something to do with that anyway. I've got to sit in there for it to close. But I need the museum itself to be closing, I think.
Hey, no!
What's wrong?
You must...
I'm sorry. Pardon me.
So
Oui,
it's time to
monsieur?
close. That doesn't have it.
You
in there,
reckon...
does it?
I don't...
Thanks. I was tempted to go to Ireland to check it out.
I kind of wish I didn't click then, because I think something important might have been...
There was no obvious way into the building.
Huh? Let's try and get that tripod somehow.
Pardon me.
We...
Right, where is
What it...
the guy?
What? That...
Pardon?
It is a...
No.
We...
Thanks.
Don't open...
Right, so... I can't touch that either. Let's go
Watch out!
4 down. So maybe if I open up the window...
Don't open...
There we go. Wait over here. See if we can push this over whilst he's distracted over there instead. Little bit like so.
Watch out!
It's definitely something to do with this lot. Oh, the window's still open at the moment. Right, why is it not close the window yet? Go on, keep rocking it, keep rocking it.
Watch out! You'll have...
Have a look at what I've got at the moment. Need to try and get that tripod, definitely. Right, you get inside there. Stay there for a minute, mate.
This is ridiculous. The case contained the tripod shown on the...
I feel like I'm just missing something around here to like make it close or something. Right, let's go speak to Nicole again. Tell her it's something to do with Ireland. Then who knows, yeah, that might not have actually needed to do anything there. Instead, we just go straight to Ireland. Possibly.
Hi, Jules.
Hello, oui, oui.
I found the tripod.
Where?
In the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called Loch Marn.
I have heard of Loch Marn. I read an article about the castle. Take a look for yourself.
There you go. It seems like, yeah, it was right thing to do. Come back.
A popular gossip magazine? You read that rubbish?
No, I write it.
Put your foot in it, George.
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's the guy.
Excavating the medieval castle at Loch Marn. That's strange.
What?
He resigned his chair at Durham University in order to devote his time to the excavation. Not only that, but he canceled the filming of a 4th series of his popular television program.
Interesting.
This site at Loch Marn must be awful important to him.
He's a professor of history. They're all cuckoo.
All the same, I'd like to talk to this Professor Pegram. How do you feel about a trip to Ireland?
Oh, there we go.
Disappointed.
Huh?
That I won't be going. I want to follow up the Bellotta case. If you really think Pegram's dam is important, why don't you visit Loch Marn?
On my own? I'm not so sure about that. Where is Ireland exactly? What do you
Typical
know
American.
about Professor Pegram?
I've seen a television
No
program,
geography.
Pegram's Past. He's written a book.
I'll bet he'd be interested in the manuscript. Let's take another look at...
Right, so that's the tripod.
That's the tripod in the Crew Museum. That's the
Yeah, I'm just repeating
There's
ourselves
the
here, aren't we?
There's a guy between them. There's a guy. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Right, so we found out that. Can we get to Ireland now? Is that a thing we can do? Or do we need to get that tripod first? Need Paris. Ah, airport. Here we go. Oh my god, do we travel around the whole Europe and stuff? All I remember about this game when I was younger, so I played this game when it very first came out, and there was a goat in the castle. And for the life of me, I couldn't get past this goat. It took me a long time to do it, and that's all I remember about this game was that bloody goat. And I mean, I remember being in Ireland a little bit, speaking to some of the people, going here and there. We really like the art
Several
style of
hours
this
later,
game.
I arrived in Ireland, the Emerald Isle. I'd been lucky to get a bus from Dublin to the tiny village of Lochmarn. On the way out, the driver told me there was only one service a day.
Yeah, making good progress then, aren't we, today? We're in Ireland already.
The menu was limited. It read, "No food today."
Can't get in the drain, can we?
I took hold of the grate.
I don't know why, but I'm going to use my drain cover thing.
I tried to use the keys to lever up the grating.
Oh well, probably don't need to use it just yet anyway. Just randomly try and get into every
Hi
single
there.
drain I walk past.
What?
What's your name, kid?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
Rosso's the name. Murder's my game.
Are you a detective?
Let's just say I'm here to find the truth.
Cool. Just like on the telly.
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Liam McGuire.
Hey,
What are you doing hanging around the bar, McGuire?
I'm on the run from me dad.
Why? Did you do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last penny down his evil
Don't be on
throat.
here, isn't there?
And there's me poor old mother, bedridden and dying of presumption. I tried to buy her medicine. Chopped firewood for Father Mahoney till me fingers bled. The old skinflint cheated me too. But I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, Ma, says I. See what your darling son has earned with his own sweat and blood.
I don't
When
believe
suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I runned away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly
Yeah,
truthful.
slightly.
Compared to him, Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year. What can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
Well, can I get inside?
No, it's locked up.
Does anyone live there?
No, only...
What?
Oh, nothing.
It's that bloody goat, innit? It's the goat.
You know something about the castle you're not telling me, don't you?
No,
What is it you're covering up? Is it some...
I ain't scared of nothing.
I ain't scared of nothing. You hear me? You hear me, George?
I'll give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh, there's a ghost. It's called the Phantom of Lochmarn.
Okay, ghosts, yeah, okay. I don't think it is like,
You're
but...
not telling me you believe in ghosts, are you?
Mister, I seen it with me very own eyes. Last Tuesday night, I went up to see what that dig was about. I just reached the top of the wall.
It's got to be the goat, isn't it, he's talking
awful
about?
noise.
What sort of noise?
A horrible snuffling and snorting, like O'Brien's pig, only worse. It was coming from inside the castle.
Ooh, mysterious.
You
Mysterious
find
little
out what was
ghosties.
making the noise in the castle?
No fear.
If you're
I
enjoying the
just
stream
sat
so
there
far,
on
guys,
the
don't
wall
forget to hit
like
that like
Humpty
button
Dumpty.
and always
The
subscribe to the
moon
channel
was
so you don't miss out on
cracked
future
and
content.
greasy like an old dinner plate. The yard was full of shadows. I could have been hiding anything. I would have gone home, but my legs had lost their stuffing.
Did you get to see the ghost?
Indeed I did. And a fearsome sight it is too. I sat on my arse, waited while the moon went down. Then out it comes from the shadows, all grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears this spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter in the dark. I was so scared. Well, I fell off the bloody wall.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for what you saw at the castle.
There is. The bloody place is haunted.
The bloody place is hard, I'm telling you now. Why are you asking about a clown, George?
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
Here in Lochmarn, they all dress like clowns.
Generally,
I'm
he's
looking
going
for is a
around in a different
dangerous
country
psychotic.
asking people to
Jesus.
see the clown that
It's
you've
just
seen
like that
in
film I
France,
saw.
knowing
There's this
that the clown
see,
in France
and he's
got
after
changed.
this kid who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then, while he's in the tub,
My God.
who are you?
Yeah, right.
Oh, 10 kids if you count the wives.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an...
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
Pardon me, sorry about that.
Can you tell me where I'd find Pegram?
No, I can't, 'cause he's not here now, but if I sees him, I'll ask him.
Do you know what Pegram was doing in the
Irish
castle?
Eva.
Digging for buried treasure. Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
Try and get a coffee out of the missus.
Do you know anything about Pegram's dig?
He wouldn't let me anywhere near it. I offered to help, but he chased me off. I didn't want to see his smelly old hole anyhow.
Did anyone from the village work at the dig?
Pegram brought some students and bums with him. He reckoned no one in Lochmarn would know what to look for. The only local guy who worked for him was Sean Fitzgerald.
What does this Fitzgerald guy look like?
Big head, big ears,
Big head,
and
big
face
ears.
irons.
What?
You
The
know,
description of him, innit?
spectacles, glasses.
Spectacles.
He's blind as a bat without him.
Have you ever seen this man before?
What a slimy character.
Take a look at this, McGuire. Ever heard of Thomas Mur...
No?
I don't think I'm going to be getting anywhere now for this, am I?
Do you recognize this matchbook, McGuire?
No, sir. I never seen it before in my life.
Why's it still got the matchbook with me?
See
And
you
the
later,
clown
kid.
makeup. Why has it
Okay,
got the clown
mister.
makeup? Right, that's the guy anyway. He's the one with the big spectacles. I mean, can you be any more
Mr. Fitzgerald?
stereotypic
What?
for
I need
an
to
Irish
speak with
pub?
you urgently.
I mean, we've got a four-leaf clover up here. Well, we've got a clover up here at the top. We got Patrick's over here. Got a guy playing a little fiddle,
What's the problem?
drinking Guinness.
Can I get you another drink?
No, thank you. I shouldn't be drinking at all. I'm on tablets for my nerves. More than a pint now.
He was in that picture we've seen before in the dig. He was
Did you work
behind
at
the
Professor
wall.
Pegram's dig?
What gave you that idea?
McGuire says you did.
You don't believe that damn hooligan, do you?
I've seen a
Why
picture
not?
of you.
His probation officer could tell you a tale or two.
Where can I find Professor Pegram?
I heard he's gone fishing. I don't know where.
What can you tell me about the castle?
It's definitely
There's nothing
him.
there.
Definitely seen him.
Just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
He's on edge, isn't he?
Have you ever explored the castle yourself?
I used to play there sometimes, when I was a kid. Then one of the little ones fell off the wall, broke his head and died. We didn't go there anymore.
You haven't been up there recently?
No.
Look at his eyes when he's
Have you
when
heard
he's
about
talking.
the gem
He's
which
like
Pegram found?
looking around everywhere.
I heard a rumor, but you can't believe everything you hear or see, can you?
That's in that box.
Check out this pass.
Yeah.
Not
Thomas Mur...
What does...
Nothing.
Alright, these are not going to be
Do you
helpful, are they?
Look closely.
No.
Shake...
It's a trick.
Damn it, you're right. Does this matchbook...
No.
What? Why is that?
I used to bleed a lot when I... Every time there was a... I would...
What is...
Nothing.
What do you think? Wrong.
Oh.
Did I?
Yeah.
See you.
Yeah, that's not working. That guy's well hard, isn't he, with his violin?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Excuse me?
No cost.
It was an electric glass.
Could be record this guy. Oh,
Timer.
tissue. We've got the tissue. I'm looking at the wrong place. The camera's not on there, you see.
Nasty cold you've got there. As soon as the word...
Is there such a thing as a cold which... I put the question to Father Mahoney. Father, says I, why were we born?
What it is?
He said, it's my reward for being out all night like a sinner.
Ah,
Oh, yes.
every time.
Anyway, this is no...
Holly knows.
Thank you.
Excuse...
Please.
You can make use of this tissue.
Here we go.
Never use them. Those things are unhygienic.
Let's try and get that drink, don't we, somehow?
Can I buy you a beer?
Very kind, I'm sure. But
What's wrong with it?
I've seen what it can do.
Can you tell me how to get into the castle?
Don't even think about it, me.
That's what the kid outside told.
Then you're...
Right. So the castle's haunted.
Do you know Pegram?
That's the scrawny fellow who was poking around.
That drink has got to be something.
No, I don't know him.
Ghost.
You can't.
There's no one around to stop?
That's right.
Were you...
I don't meddle in...
Right.
Do you know...
Ghosts.
Have you ever...
To be sure.
Can you describe...
It was...
Are you sure it wasn't a wild animal?
Skunk. No.
I don't...
What?
He was up on the wall last Tuesday night. He thought you were the Phantom of Lochmarn.
Oh.
Seen each other.
Is that...
No.
I can't...
I'll see you.
I'll see if this guy will shut up with his bloody violin.
He wasn't listening.
It's good for the first 5
The guy
minutes.
with the... Meanwhile... Hello there. Do you know where I can...
You're too late.
Is he...
Not that. I saw a pint with that.
Why is Pegram's departure upset the landlord?
He's lost a paying guest. That's why. More than that. There's the question of an unsettled bill. Poor Michael's seen red over the business.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Do you know? I'm sorry. He hoped that.
Why did he do that?
Who knows? Whatever the
Right.
reason. Maybe not.
So the guy's gone anyway.
What can you...
It's a fine sight. Dates back. Most.
Or the...
Oh no, it's. Anyway, there's nothing of it.
Pegram thought otherwise.
Ah, but it's not. Give them a book.
What can you tell me about the gem which Pegram found?
Wait, can we go
Now
back to
there's
France?
a gem
I'm
which
stuck
should
in
never
Ireland
have
for
been
now.
taken. A man would have to be full of greed to covet that stone. What's your interest in the jewel? Not a
No, no, not a report.
Oh no. Thank the Lord for that.
Who's
Was
got
it
the tripod?
Pegram who dug up the tripod at the castle?
The same man, if he wasn't his twin brother. And can you guess what he did with the tripod?
He sent it to a museum in Paris. I've seen it.
Still is.
Have you heard
Thanks for the
of the Phantom?
More than that. I've seen it. And let me tell you, it's a dreadful spectacle.
So it's not just a local legend.
I've been
There
streaming
really
about 2.5
is
hours
a
now,
Phantom of Lochmarn.
Oh no. I was talking about the Phantom of the Opera.
Ah, Phantom of the Opera.
Can you tell me more about the landlord?
Mick Leary? He's what you
It
call
is good
a
dialogue in
would-be
this game, though.
sophisticated. The
Well
trouble
written.
is, his idea of sophistication extends as far as putting paper in the lavatory.
I never worked out why he did that. It's much too dark in there to read.
That's true. Have you ever run your hand over the back of the door? The graffiti is written in Braille.
What do you...
I'd guess
There's no fooling you. Nope.
Yeah, this is not going to be any useful
Goodbye
there,
for
is
now.
it?
The guy sat in the corner.
Ah, a battle.
The man's arm lay across the towel, preventing...
Right, when he goes for a drink, go. Sweep.
As the man raised his arm to drink, I snatched the towel
Right,
away.
I don't know why I need it. I'm just picking it up because it's there.
Hi, my name's Stowe.
Hello there, miss.
Can you...
Oh, I don't... You should ask. Would you be one of them history...
That's right. Professor Stobart, Miskatonic University.
You're an archaeologist, and you're asking us about the castle.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien. The gentleman was talking to me.
How come? I didn't know they'd gone.
Oh, yes. Packed their spades and shovels.
Seems I missed all...
What exciting.
Professor Pegram, haven't you heard?
No.
Do you know...
Only that he didn't have the right tools for it. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Yeah, I need a JCB.
Pegram was digging for historical remains, not coal.
Is that a fact?
Here's the science of archaeology.
I need to speak to that guy again, don't I?
One day archaeologists...
Imagine that, Mr. O'Brien.
Well, fast food...
Is it true that Pegram found a valuable gem?
What? First I heard of it.
What's that?
Where have you
He just
been,
picked
Pa?
up and put down. Like a piece of
That
string.
gem is the talk of every town.
Nobody told me.
Did anyone from the village...
I tried... What?
Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Ah, there we go. Look, see, he's got something there in his arm.
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs
So I think when he
spot
sneezes,
a
we can grab it.
lubrication.
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly.
Yeah.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who? Doyle? Has he conned you? And shame on you, Patrick. Same again.
Just to point this...
1 point of row.
Do you remember Sean Fitzgerald now?
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week. Come to think of it, it was only last week. Fitzgerald was there all right. Him and a bunch of students. He was speaking with
looks like shifted,
the boss
isn't it?
man.
What do you think of this?
Now, there's a fine... Such craft, such...
I found it on the bar under your...
I thought it looked familiar.
Bye for now.
Right, let's try and get here.
Oh, no, you don't.
Okay,
Right, let's wait for that. Wait for it. It's going to be coming. Maybe I'll steal that bit of wire. I don't know why it's got wire there. When he sneezes... There we
As soon
go.
as the old guy looked away, I grabbed his...
Wait, why have I got wire? I don't know why I'm picking wire up either. Right, Fitzgerald, we know it's you.
Hello.
Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig.
You don't believe him, do you? Patrick
Welcome to-
Doyle is a moron and a scoundrel.
Even so, he saw you talking to Pegram.
You can't prove that, mister.
Can't prove it, mister.
What do you suppose this wire is used for?
How should I know?
Ever seen...
Doesn't it belong on the back?
Very observant, Fitz. See you later.
Hmm.
I recognized the guy from McGuire's description.
Real twitcher. Right. I've not spoke to the bar guy yet, have I, landlord?
I was about to reach for the pump when I came to... A rash move like that... Top of the morning!
I beg your pardon.
Well, that's what you Irish say, isn't it?
Top of the
Do you
morning
want
to you,
something?
pal.
Are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well, I was trying to be sociable.
Is it a room you're after?
Yeah, sure.
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
I could. If you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will that be?
When the undertaker comes to collect him.
Alright, that's good.
Do you know Sean Fitzgerald?
I know him enough not to sell him more than 2 pints. He's like a kid when he gets a few beers inside him.
I'm not surprised. He's on medication. For his
There's nothing wrong with his nerves. He's just screwy.
And I try and buy him a beer
I'll
then.
try a glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real ale?
Well, I guess so. What's real ale, anyhow?
Beer that's brewed from natural ingredients to traditional methods. It shouldn't be kept under pressure or refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
Good
In
pint
other
of
words,
Guinness.
it's flat and worn with bits in. And it makes you fall over.
What can you tell me about...
You're the second. I don't know anything. It's only an old.
Wow.
Have you...
No.
Seriously?
Would he be having a little...
I shouldn't think.
He said he was asking about the little people.
Yeah.
I could have told him a tale or two about the little people.
The little people.
He might have paid me to hear what he wanted me to say.
Anyway, I chucked him out on his arse.
Good for you, Meg. That's the way to deal with journalists.
Don't like journalists, do they?
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of...
Oh, no. I'm just trying
Joe's
to
the
track
money,
him
doesn't
down.
it? I don't want to be a
Me
friend.
too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Did Pegram stay here?
That's right. In the...
That's the one with the bed.
Best room in the
Can I see
house.
Pegram's
That's one
room?
with the bed.
It's been taken by one of the brothers from the reformatory. They come every year.
That's a good one. There.
I wouldn't... Especially not a big...
I don't...
Right.
Thanks.
Get out of here. Get the beer up. Ah, I was drinking it.
The glass contained a dark liquid like molasses.
Come on, George, get on it, mate.
Somehow, I'd managed... I felt strangely compelled to order another. Somehow, I felt... Excuse me.
Yep.
Get another beer.
May I have...
Start.
Yeah.
That's each. Just...
See if we get him drunk.
Thanks.
Since it's not getting charged for it, might as well drink another one.
Somehow, I felt...
Yeah, I don't think I'm going anywhere with that, am I? Let's just go carry on repeating the same actions there.
Hello.
Sorry to...
Hello.
Sorry to bother you.
It's got more wire. Where's the wire come from? Right. I'm thinking maybe if we go into the cellar, because I did see something there, but right, there's definitely something in that drain.
The drain
isn't there?
was covered with an iron grating, through which I could hear the rush and surge of running water.
Okay, it's nothing then. Trapdoor over there.
I tugged at the trapdoor.
Okay, fuse box. Wire. Ah.
I tugged at the plastic cover, but it didn't move. It was a featureless plastic box.
Right. Stay there, George. Stay there.
The workman's key. It was specific, unfortunately.
Maybe we can stick that in time and pull it across the lever. No. That works.
Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
Are you...
Oh, yes. It was.
Well, he...
I saw the...
I wish you'd told me that.
Pegram gave Fitzy a box.
Fitz box?
He didn't look too happy about it.
I knew it. But how am I going to persuade him to part with it?
Break his fingers.
Nah, I couldn't.
I could.
Thanks for the offer.
Chinese burns?
Chinese burns.
I heard.
That's right. It's been the talk of Lochman.
You haven't.
Hell no. If I was him, he could be.
Do you know where I could find?
He's inside.
How come?
He's like a frightened rabbit. Boy, the fella's scared of his.
What's Fitz?
Everything.
So I shouldn't have any trouble.
He's a pushover. Try the soft touch.
See you later.
See if we can speak to him again. It's like, look, we know you're in there. You know you've been talking to him. Give me like little boxes in the front.
Hello.
McGuire says he saw you work. What's more, he saw you talking with Pegram.
Here we go. Here we go.
I knew this would happen. I knew I'd get caught. Just my luck. Grasped up by a delinquent and a dimwit.
I need to talk to Professor Pegram, if he's still alive.
What do you mean? Is he in danger?
Yeah, you too, if I'm right.
You're not from the Social Security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefit at the same time I was working for Pegram.
I'm not in a position to make judgments, Sean. That's between you and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Pegram about the gem.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he?
Well, here we go. We're getting somewhere.
What did Pegram find at the castle?
The entrance to an underground chamber. It was filled with earth and rubble, and Pegram had us dig it out. We uncovered a secret room, a hidden chapel.
Okay.
Did Pegram find the gem in the altar room?
I don't know. He made us leave and wouldn't tell us why. Half an hour later he came out. White as a sheet he was. He closed down the dig and locked up the castle, sent us all away.
From the sound of it, Pegram had discovered more than just the gem.
Yeah, most likely.
So where did Pegram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving.
He's very twitchy though, isn't he?
He asked me to give this package to a guy called Marquet.
Show me what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam. So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Pegram's package?
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
Give me a package, mate.
This is your last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time to kick ass.
But he'll kill me.
Who will?
Man from Paris. Jack Marquet. Pegram told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be dead.
Right.
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet.
Come.
Give the package to me.
No. Why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem.
Right, let's grab the package. Doesn't sound good, that.
Hey! I just seen a big red!
Get out of here, McGuire. Come back when you're old enough.
What's the lad howling about?
A big red sports car! Sean Fitzgerald's been runned over!
Get out!
Nobody's even bothered.
Noisy little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal brandy, Michael.
Oh, yes. And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
Nobody's bothered. The guy's just been run over. It's like... There's the Guinness heart.
I was telling the truth about Fitzy.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding my own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill.
There we go, get a video of it.
Look at that, says I. And I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass. Well, the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and hit him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on top. Jesus, says I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes.
Leprechaun. Just left him there.
He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
No way.
Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so
I
fast.
seen the diamond fall out. I know that for sure.
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
I couldn't see. Are you a special...
Sorry to disappoint you, kid. See you later.
Okay, miss...
It looked like Gem might have came out somewhere, didn't it? Did it go down there, maybe?
It was a trap door and... I pushed the switch down, but in doing so it snapped off in my hand. The plastic cover had been smashed by the pixie's car, revealing a switch.
Here we go. That's the wire. Go come into handy.
It was impossible to return the...
I thought it would have been that anyway.
It was an electric... Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Hey, how about...
See him. I'll stop.
No, I'm serious. Have you considered turning McDevitt's in cocktail...
What? Pinball.
Right.
Right, let's ring Nicole. Tell her...
I'm sorry. I could fix... I don't think so. This is a job for a professional
there we go.
electrician.
Ah!
Oh, well, at least the glass washer is still working.
Okay, this is good. That's gone out now.
It's not my dear, is it?
It's alright, mate, because I'm an
It
electrician.
just so happens I'm an electrician. Check out my credentials.
Well, no. Isn't that marvellous?
Otherwise, not mentioned anything though about the
Here's
Irish
a
man
house
just being killed.
bedevilled with faulty wiring of a wayward nature. Here's you, an electric man, with a little plastic card to prove it. I still want to see what you can do before I let you touch me beer pumps. You can make a start on the glass washer.
Right.
And when you...
Let's have a look at this then.
It was an electrical plug attached to the glass.
In case of just opening up the plug, closing it, and switching it on and off.
I used all my knowledge of seemed fine to me. There was nothing physically wrong with the glass washer. I couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I figured it must be the wiring.
Yeah. Let's use the telephone quickly just to ring Nicole.
Hello?
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me.
I forgot about him already.
Oh, hello, Josh. Where are you?
I'm in Ireland.
What's it like there?
Kind of sleepy.
Did you get to talk to Picram?
I haven't found him yet. I figured I'd... Are you okay?
Oh, sure. Any signs of our friend?
You're kidding. He probably never even heard of Lochmarn.
You're not going to tell her that the leprechaun just killed somebody outside the pub. Who's connected to some guy we're looking for. Let's try.
I tugged at the...
Right. I thought it'd be something to do with that circuit board. Fuse box thing outside. What about if I put the wire with that, the plug?
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire. I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions.
Go past that.
Excuse me, Mr. Leary. I fixed your glass washer, no problem.
Bingo! And a blessing to all the saints. A free half pint to that man. On the house. Now, could you take a look at the beer pumps?
Well, I guess so, but I'm not making any promises.
You can't fix them. I'll have a riot on.
The pumps are in the cellar.
That's right.
Right, see if we can steal some more wire off the guy. No, can't steal anymore.
What a dumb place to store a flash. The only way I was going to find anything down. I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but...
There was something here, isn't there? Right, so that's done something, hasn't it? Maybe did it lock the trapdoor? Trapdoor might have been unlocked. Then that would let in the light to down there, and then we might be able to find the flashlight we need. Yeah. There we go.
I lifted the trap door. I looked down on a stone.
Oh, back to Scarface.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was calm. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut.
Let's go come over. Oh, hi,
was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
Talking about being dodgy.
I would have taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
You're not asking anyone else, mate. You're just coming over to me instead.
It wasn't my nerves that's...
Right, McGuire, whatever you do, mate, don't speak to the guy with a scar on his face. Get back down. There we go. We've got a diamond. Woohoo! Got a flashlight as well.
Then I noticed a flash. It was Peagram's gem, all right. As I held it aloft, I realized the fascination it could command. I guess I was already under its spell.
Did you find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire. I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way. You're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could, for sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
Give him a crate, it'll be
If
alright.
you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari.
Got a car, got a calendar there as well.
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
Cleaning materials down there. Is
I looked among the cleaning material. It was a bunch. It was an empty carton. The carton was. It was a calendar with a faded. I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping.
It's got to be something, hasn't it? No.
It was a rusty faucet.
Right, why is that a thing? I've got to fill something up
The
with
faucet
water a little bit
creaked.
later on, maybe.
I shut off.
Possibly could be, couldn't it?
It was the lever
what's
which
that over there?
locked the trap door.
Have some
It was a
sacks.
couple of paper. I searched the trap.
Right, so there's nothing else down here that I need then. Definitely need something to put water in. Not just yet, anyway. Got the gem anyway, so that's good. Make good progress. Right, it's in the code quickly.
Hello? Who is this?
It's me. Are you okay?
Yes, of course.
Well, take.
Yeah. Any signs of our friend?
Yeah, he turned up dressed
Oh,
as
there
a
we go.
pixie.
He's actually telling us stuff now.
Did he see you?
He came back and talked to me.
Oh, you're crazy, George. The killer knows who you are.
Relax. It wasn't me he was after. It was Peagram's gem.
Which I've got. All right, folks, on that note, on that bombshell, we're going to call it a day on the stream. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget that like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time for a bit more Broken Sword, Shadows of the Templars. So, have a great day, have a great week, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.